can't stand no more, 'cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, 'cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we are legal headline. Oh, we are legal story. There is no job, no money for us. We are legal headline. We are legal story. There is no job, no money for us. Don't take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of niggas, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with our children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, the children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We are living, oh, we are living for you. There's no job, no money for us. We are living, story. There's no job, no money for us. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. We are legal, we are legal story. There is no job, no money for us. We are legal headlines. We are legal stories. There is no job, no money for us. You don't know stories? You've been writing stories for rap for ages. Keep writing stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me. And I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, blind people. I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. We are living, we are living story. There is no job, no money for us. We are living, we are living stories. There is no job, no money for us. I can't stand no more, no more. I cannot go to school, no more money. I can't stand no more, no more. I cannot go to school, no more money. I'm tired. I'm tired with this ram pouring back to my bone. Namano wete bono kowe dunya. Late mani wete bono. Late mani wete bono. Late mani wete bono. Name my late bono. Name my la wete bono. Tete bono. Tete bono. Tete bono. Late mani wete bono. Late mani wete bono. Nate bono. Nate bono. Nate bono. Alla bono. Wete bono isa. Nate mani. Tete bono. Eduya. Wete bono koe.
Picky girl
can stop it. Oh, I let like Jack stop it. I don't know about you, but I'm good. I don't talk for you, still good. I don't work for you, but always be good. Even if you don't wear your size, you can say my shoe. What do you say?
King Caro.
They can stop it. Oh, I let like Jack stop it. King Caro in the village. He's there. They can stop it. Oh, I let like Jack stop it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. They know better, they can try no more. The sea coming, we can't go no more. I'm dead, I can't even die no more. I knew people I don't know no more. Some people I don't see no more. So much pain, can't do no more. But I forgive you, see no more. Leave you one day, cash in the back, spice in love, what's next? They compete, but they can't contest. I'm your dreams, hey. I mean you were seeing in that. Seeing in that. I mean you were seeing in that. Got me there, baby. He's there, baby. They can stop it.
She's my favorite musical artist, female musical artist. Excuse me, my voice.
They can stop it.
The whole case Daniel show got chatted because of MC Caro. Everybody get their time, my people. The whole time, just give her the credit.
They say the better money off, but when something happen, we don't want to get for. Baby, baby,
King Caro. Some traditional song tonight. Come and get ready for the show. I gotta go push my cartoon tomorrow. I'm sorry. We need to promote our local artists, okay?
Close to 2 years now. 2 years. Like last year I started driving Martin could have close to 2 years now.
All right. So you started driving for Martin close to 2 years. Talk to us about who Martin is first.
Follow me?
Talk to us. Talk to the viewer. Everybody listen to you right now. Who is Martin? Since you've been driving, how you guys' relationship been?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I live Grand Bassa County as I serve in the usual stage. And that's why I grew up and I got to be acquainted. I got to be acquainted that on Martin Sekurachu on Daniel Beseji, which is also part and parcel of the Liberty Party and the CPP, which he is a chairman or all chair for the 15 counties. And he was the one who recommended me to Martin Sekura. He recommended me because my track records. I'm a man that have integrity. Because I from 6,000 USD, which I gave back from Striker Bear, which I gave back from phone, which I gave back from a lot of things that I gave back. At the evidence there, you can take your microphone and go Grand Bassa County to do a follow-up. All of these men is a man with integrity. The record are there. I am not boasting. I was ill, and my issue had to do with spiritual matter, and I've been too embarrassing Martin Kura for me to go for a medical issue. So, time came, I've been hammering, I want to go. He said, wait, because I driving, I did not take him pay. The reason I decided to drive without taking pay, because I have the hope and the faith that when Martin Kuda win a representative, I will work.
Okay.
I'll be a personal driver. I had the faith that if for Kumi to win, I will also work. So based on that, I expected the better lot I heard and decided to sacrifice myself. And Martin aware. I'm a man that have a family in Grand Basso County. I have full lack of land and I have house there. I have property that not just if men that from the street. So after that, I came and I accepted being with Martin. Martin said, my man, I will give you $50 US. I said, no problem. I started with Martin say Kuda. Time came, he started giving me the $50 US. So luckily for all, the chairman, which is Musa Asambirete, went and he said that the driver need to get on pay. They put our name on the payroll of Liberty Party at that time, and CPP are not yet in March yet. So our Liberty Party, our way. So Musa was paying the driver $150. Martin was receiving my money, gave me $75, which I was not mind because my focus was not to do bread. My focus was the lot I started ahead of me, which for me to benefit. So after my health matter start getting worse, I told Martin, I said, Martin, I need to go for my treatment. The thing is now hospital thing. So Martin continue and dragging it. So thanking the appointed Martin to serve as while the chairman on the attire suffering rally. After he became the chairman, the people decided to trust him to start giving money to Martin. I've been with Martin. Martin has sent me for a lot of money. I've been giving Martin money. 1 cent has not yet lost. I tell him, Martin, just also invite Martin on the show. Yeah, actually, just also invite Martin on the show. Martin has sent me for money, and I received the money. I had kept Martin money with all 1 cent losing. When Martin sent me to Kumi, I go to Kumi, I receive money for Kumi, I bring it to Martin. You go in that book, you will see my name there. It's not 1 time, it's not 2 times, not 3 times. Martin has given me 15,000 twice, which he has been in that car at 1 cent did not lose. Martin, where I hold they will go to work, there will be no food with bear. When we come home, 11 to 12, he will call food and give it to me. I accept it, I eat it, I'll go home. When we get farther that, I don't have problem. Because I know that tomorrow when you win, I will work. Now how can I say, but then since that's the case, the problem getting worse, I will see what to do. That day we drove, we went to the office in the yard. After we went in the yard, Martin said, okay, since that's the case you want to go, I will give you $100. I cannot spoil his name. He contributed $100 and give it to me. And I went, I took the $100, I added on the money that was happening because my woman doing business in Buchanan. My wife doing business in Buchanan. Now how come I went, I took it, I added on the extra $200 that was happening. Now how come I went and I left, I came in the Sebush. After I came in the Sebush, I was in the Sebush. My phone went out of current because the place was distant. You will walk for 3 to 4 hours. Now how come I came to get my power bank because I carry my power bank and there is my power bank. The reason of me showing the power bank is the power bank I have. I'm talking in the phone just for me to get current from me able to make things clear to them for the Liberian people to hear it. And when I put my phone on, I started seeing some cockroach story. Some cockroach story on the social media that Senior David stole 70,000. It behooves me. It behooves me. It's very crazy. How can a male drivers? How can a male drivers who not working in the office should have 70,000? You ask Martin in their office, Martin and the co-chair on that rally will lose brand. What when the distributing that money, I can be there. I can be there. We are searching those who on that committee, they don't want can be there. I sit down in my car. When they finish, they come. I will come home. So now 11 or 12 or 1 o'clock, I will come and walk. I go home. So it's so sad. After I saw the information on the social media, I decided to call in Grand Basso County firstly on Ability TV. I said, Abiti, you have connection with me to get me. When you hear a story which you are not yet hear from me, why did you not call me to do the clarification? He said, brother, I'm sorry, but at least we can do it now. I said, now it is not timely for us to do it now. I will take you to court because on your social media, you're not even saying alert. He said, Simeon stole $70,000. I drove for Besonga. I drove for the common law maker and grandmaster and the mafia Joe. I drove for fencing to see whatever money can be in the car. No, my boss I used to have in the car. I wanted to steal, but I get $250,000 US in the car. Oh, I cannot take that money for me to benefit. But certain things now part and parcel of certain people. It behooves me to see that on social media for Martin to say Simeon took 70,000 because you were a word of me coming in say bush to use our means, that millions. Even that will honor his slings, then I regret why I got to hold $100. But then Martin tell the people where he pulled the people money. I don't have the people money. Nobody gave me money. I'm regretting why you did not invite Martin on the show. It's a disservice to me. You could have invited Martin. Let Martin be on the show. Let me ask Martin what on he gave me money. There was no money I can remember Martin giving to me to be kept for the attire shopping rally. Attire shopping rally money, the money came sequence. The first money that I ever received to keep, it was $15,000. Who gave that money? That money was given by the Secretary General of the CPP and the Council of who gave that money. And the money was in the car. I gave Martin money. But relating to 70,000, and not a word of 70,000, Martin a word of my coming, and Martin will not spoil my need because in thing that I coming in sleep wish. I will not die, God forbid. I will be healthy. God will make me to be healthy to come back for people to know that I was sick and I can win the sleep wish. It's so saddening to hear that they will not create no story that will terminate my reputation.
Simon, listen, we are reaching out to Martin. We hope he can come on the show. I asked James to reach out to him because we are requesting that he come on the show. And I hope so. But I want to say, though, you're talking about your health. How you doing? Before we get into the question, how are you doing right now? Are you okay? Are you trying?
Little bit, I think God, I'm trying. Actually, I'm not 100%, but God is being God. I'm trying a little bit. You see, I seen it in the darkness, and I put let all that fly there and you see fly there. See the left, that fly there and you see just for me to sit down in the court to clarify things tonight.
Are you on your way back to Liberia? When will you be going back to Liberia?
By the grace of God, I will be in Liberia maybe end of the month. And my coming in Liberia, let me make this clear on the radio station. I got it from a soul. That a lot of people have been planned by Martin that when I come for them to harm me. The same souls told me also that Martin just bought a car. So Martin should be telling the people how he used that money. They told me that Martin went and he divided 2,000 Belko rest in his community. You carry a microphone there, but he never divided 2,000 Belko rest in Boca. I didn't tell the people I need the people money. Nobody I will allow my character involved. I don't know who God will make
thank you. We will give you the time. Maybe we'll ask our own. I will ask my own old man, Sandro Jazz Johnson. That's what I'm a man. I will ask him if he can please give us a little extra time. Because if folks want to hear this story, you got what I'm saying, Dr. Richardson, Kev, and Dr. Peabody. We can talk about Western Cluster tomorrow. But this is very important. Let me ask you a question real quick. Did you receive $70,000? Were you sent, to pick up $70,000?
No. I not received 70,000. I did not pick up 70,000. No one gave me 70,000.
Were you in the car that day prior to you leaving for where you are? Were you in that car? Did you drive the car that day?
Prior to my leaving, I don't want to drive in the car.
Yeah, that same day, prior to you leaving for where you are. Did you drive the car?
Oh yes, I drove the car. I the official driver in the show. We are two, but the official driver of the car, we are two. The other guy by the name of Mayor, he can also drive. He can also drive.
So was Martin in the car that same day with you while you were driving the car?
No, the first and foremost thing I didn't want to hold Martin there. The one who can hold Martin there, that the guy who they call Mayor, that Mayor can hold Martin there. When Mayor getting down, he get down with Martin there.
So so that day, sorry, we gotta ask you, and I'll bring in Kev Hassan, Dr. Richardson, and Dr. Peabody, who just joining us. That day, that particular day, when was the day? When did you leave the compound to travel? What date was it?
I left. It was 4 going to 5. Around 4:30, I left. Around 4:30, I left.
What date was it? What date? What's the date?
When I'm making this, it'll be Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
When you were leaving, did the people see you in the compound leaving?
Oh yes, Martin. What am I leaving? I was going on a spiritual matter. You getting me?
I'm talking about on that day. Did anybody see you leaving the compound?
Oh yes.
Who else saw you leaving? Give me some names.
I have even the security NSS saw me leaving, and how to call the guys here? Clara and also me leaving, and who again? And Dankote and saw me leaving. People saw me. I left.
Did you leave in a hurry? Did you walk out of the compound? Did you leave in a hurry? You had a bag with you?
I'm not getting you.
You had a bag with you?
No, I don't have a bag where I get bag. That how to call this guy said a Mayor can tow Martin Bear.
Okay.
That Mayor can tow Martin Bear. So you're telling Martin who can tow his bear? It's Mayor, it's not me.
Were you in the office? My last question, then Kevin Kai. Were you in the office that day? Were you in Martin's office? Were you in the building that day?
What I was in Martin's office?
Yeah, that day.
No. You call Martin to ask Martin, you'll never be brave to God and man to net for Martin to say I was in his office. I was not in Martin's office.
Thank you. Let me bring in my brother Kev Hassan. Then Dr. Peabody is coming back. We will bring it in. Go ahead, Kefiko.
Mr. Davis, how are you? You're saying right openly right now to the Liberian people, you don't know anything about the $70,000.
I don't know nothing about 70,000. I don't know.
So go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I said that I don't know about 70,000. Even I went on the social media, they say 50,000. I want to say 100,000. I want to say 70,000. I don't know.
So that's 70,000 because I heard you saying Louis Brown, Martin, and somebody else. Do you think they know about that 70,000? Louis Brown.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They know about the money. The money was given to them. How can they not know about the money? The money was given to them. The last money that I can remember I kept for Martin, it was 15,000. And that 15,000, after we cleaned the money was in the car, he went in his house. He told me that my man bring the money. And I went, I gave him the money. Luckily for us, his old driver by the name of Mayor came and joined us. And that Mayor, we were having Martin there. So I don't know Martin think I will die. God forbid I cannot die. I will never die. And when I come in, it will be clear. It will not be hidden. Liberians will know. I will call school about my coming. The police will be aware because my left at risk. Now some people went to as I'm talking, from my source, some people went to my warehouse, to my woman in Buchanan, and they start threatening them. So after the call, I called in Grand Bassa County to the police detachment for them for my wife to go and sleep there. I will not allow for anyone to tinker my characters.
Let me bring the other guys.
I drove up Besonga. We had 250,000 in the car for campaign money. But I want to steal, I cannot steal.
So as for now, you are saying Louis Brown, Martin, they took that money.
I'm saying Martin Sekula with Louis Brown, they the one control the money of that attached rally. It's not me. I don't have a lot of money. So let us face the fact. Let us face the fact in a particular discussion. If when Louis Brown know me 100%, and Louis Brown speak Basel every day, I listening to Spoon. Louis Brown said that one of our driver was sent to purchase one or two things, and he went with certain amount of money. So tell me, Louis Brown know me. Louis Brown know my name. Why did not call my name? Why did not call it a money? I don't have a lot of money. I did not go buy nothing. It's the first last. God in heaven. If I went to go buy something, I'm gonna see the face of tomorrow. I did not go buy any other things. It's not me. Then I tell the people where their money is.
Thank you very much. Let me bring in the rest of the team. It's very interesting, folks. We have Senator Sandro Basil Johnson. He will be discussing Western Cluster, the former senator of Bowman County. But we got to be with Simon Fremont. He reached out to me today. And I said, thank you very much, Simon. That was a very, very lengthy conversation you and myself had. And I want to say thank you for appearing on Spoon today. And it's interesting for us to get some facts from you. You said stint as CEO. I tried reaching out to you. I want to come on Spoon, and here we are. So let the people hear you out. I'm going to bring in Dr. Francine Richardson. Dr. Richardson.
Yes, Mr. Davis. You have been under investigation for taking $70,000, and a police report was filed. Are you willing to speak to the police like you're willing to speak to Spoon about the money?
Oh yes, I want to make myself accessible. I was a who even contact Spoon. So I'm waiting that the law is a law. The law is a law. I'm waiting to face any justice. And I challenge Martin Sekula. I challenge anyone to say Simeon took money. If when they know that I take money, that will go to the court. The law is a law. No one I will allow for them to damage my reputation. You will not create a concocted story as if I come to know. I don't come to hold $100 from them. I don't hold $100 from him that I added on my money to come for my health matter. If I were new. So nobody should create a concocted story to blanket me. The reasons today are fighting to talk on this Spoon talk because I don't know tomorrow what or who I will become, and I will have an ambition in any setting seat, higher seat. So I will not sit there where your parents are eating. Why you not tell the people that you bought car? Why you not tell the people that you bought 2,000 back already? They should be there. You are afraid to tell the people that you bought car?
Mr. Davis, I'm so sorry that I have to interrupt. Oops, sorry.
Where your
I'm so sorry.
Eating. Why you not tell the people that you bought car?
Sorry.
Why not? Hello?
Sorry, I had another device on here. So, Mr. Davis, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The allegation of the stolen money by you was reported to the police. Are you, once again, I don't know if I heard a yes or no answer from you. Are you willing, if the police call you in for an investigation, are you willing to comply with the investigation?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm waiting. I will always be waiting. I will always make myself available. The way I stay alive, I'm waiting to facing any justice. And justice
what has
will
prevented
prevail.
you? What has prevented you from going to the police to tell your story to the police as opposed to coming on Spoon?
When I arrived after, because I came for health matters. Yeah, it potential that I want to tell the public what doing me. Yes. But when I get into be well good, I will come, and when I come, I will go back to Smooth. I will go to the police. I'll go to the government to present myself to the government. Because now my life at risk, my family life at risk.
Okay, can you tell the public the nature of your, I don't know, I think I heard mental health issues, spiritual issues. That is why you were in the sick bush. Does the symptom of your mental health issue
He didn't
affect
say
you?
mental health, Dr. Richardson.
Oh, I thought I heard that.
He said it's spiritual. He didn't say mental health.
You did not say mental health?
No,
I
he said
said,
it's
yes,
spiritual.
a spiritual matter. Oh, you think when I was typhoid and malaria, I can go to DFK? I can go to a nearby clinic to buy pills?
Okay, I'm
I could
sorry.
have do
I
that.
misheard you. I must have heard mental health issues, but again, that's what I always, my mind goes to.
No.
But okay, let's put it spiritual issues. What is the nature of your spiritual issue symptoms? Does that affect the way that you see things, understand things, your perception of things, your memory of things? Can you help us understand?
I'm not getting you clear. Yeah, they never thought to waiting. I don't getting you clear.
All right. So
You put
I
in
am
an
asking
allegation.
you to clarify.
Wait.
I'm not in court to
Listen,
present any evidence.
You're making an allegation. You push in
No,
an allegation. You're
I'm
running with
asking
an
for your.
allegation.
I am asking for your clarity, Councillor Johnson.
Yeah, listen
I'm
now.
not in court. I'm
Okay,
not
listen.
representing them.
And let me answer you. You're running with an allegation or a statement or a hearsay statement on a certain mayor who knows what he knows what to do. Let's say who knows what to do. And you're saying that somebody went on their Facebook page, one of your clients went. Do you know how many fake Facebook pages that we have in this country carrying the names of people? You know how many fake? You know what the propagandists can do? You know what the propagandists in this country can do?
Let me ask you this question before we get us into money, George. I got a quick two questions for you. You brought something that you represented one of the soup guys, and you're very good to them because you're from Studa. Is that person named Gamfoa? Is that the person you represented?
No. I'm not going to call the name.
Oh, you choose not to call the name, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Are you the direct representative, legal representative of Jefferson Koji?
What do you mean, legal? I have
Yes.
a case for him.
Are you Jefferson Koji lawyer?
I'm representing a case for him that I sued in court for him. Yes.
So you are Jefferson Koji lawyer?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Are you taking pay? Are you representing these 7 gentlemen, and will you get paid? Who paying you?
The 7 gentlemen?
Yeah, the seven guys that you're representing in court. Who retaining you?
You know that let me tell you something, Stoughton. I represent a lot of people that sometimes I spend my own money to represent. Maybe you don't know me. I know the cases that I can choose and pay money.
No, I'm asking you, I say, who have retained you to
they
represent
came to
the
me
7
personally.
gentlemen?
They will come to your show. You will talk to them. If you want to bring them, you will bring them. They will tell you. They came to me and they wanted me to represent them. And they asked me to help them. And I'm doing it for them. I'm helping them free of charge.
Are you doing it on merit? Is it free?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for making it very clear. So
what were the motive and the basis for that question?
Which question?
The question you're asking.
So many questions I've asked you, sir.
Yeah,
Which
what
one?
the question about whether I'm representing Kochi?
Yeah, old men again, but they have more experience. So it's better to be with them like you know, then the injury you haven't seen before. Vote for Joseph Baga for peace. Vote for Joseph Baga. I said, vote for Joseph Baga. For education, vote for Joseph Baga. For development, vote for Emmanuel. For agriculture, vote for Joseph Baga. For peace and unity, vote for Joseph Baga. Listen. When you have a issue, vote for the president that will help your nation not to vote for competition. You gotta think before you vote. You gotta think before you vote. Oh my brother, oh my sister. You gotta think before you vote. You gotta think before you vote. When you have a issue, you vote for the puppet. Vote for the puppet, cause puppet know the thing. Yeah, vote for puppet. Yeah, vote for you. When he become president, who knows your bill? Who's your bill? Better who will here. He will make free what you're doing. Gotta think before you vote. Gotta think before you vote. To the police give me chance, Joseph Bagatami. To the police give me chance, Joseph Bagatami. To the police give me chance, man, wait down back. When you flag yes, see, Boris Numa, Tim Koto, Tamauna, Sabuaka, Says Marie, Tam Tam.
All right, folks, let me not keep you guys waiting too long, but you know we got to go back to history. We got to go back to history. That is a fundamental problem about Liberia. The government yesterday and today refused to review our history, our past, all great and good. That's why we are where we are. The people that want to be president, my people, this country is very interesting. The first music I play here from our brother Piccolo. It's a major headlines. How many people you love? How can the people live when they don't have a job? How will they buy food to eat? How can they find a way to take care of their family? They don't have a job. No good for the poor, for the sick. That's what people are talking about. Major headlines. The Liberia, my people. The dollar I don't understand, you just forgive me, okay? But the one I can understand, I play for purpose. I play it intentionally. Because every single song of music, there's a meaning to it. For those of us that are music lovers, there's a meaning to every single song. Excuse me, I'm not talking about people who are going to pull, you know, those broken thing there and then they shake it and say that. So I'm not talking about that one. Okay? People that sit down and craft what they want to direct their music to. Whether that's secular, whether that's gospel, whatever you call it, even hip-hop. That's something they're targeting in that song. Trying to address it through music. And that's the reasons why when I come in with certain topic, I play certain music. Just those of you who can think very well, who are music lovers, and you want to understand the sense, the idea, and the nature of that music, and the motivation of the artist, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Y'all listen to the people, Martin Kohler and Louis Brown. But in the first place, can you imagine in poor country Liberia? And just so you know, all that money they're talking about, they're not Liberty. They're not Liberty. 70,000 US dollar. That some people in America whole year annual pay there, including taxes. Y'all know it. Those of you under my voice, listening to me right now, some people in America annual pay can reach over there. 70,000. Somebody put in the car. Former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Besson got feeded. And I mean, say, y'all heard it from your own bastard brother. $250,000. They put it in car. US dollar. But anyway, it should not really surprise us. The current Minister of Finance, when they were addressing how they call it inflation, whatever inflation, about the US dollar going up and the Liberty coming down, he said they put $25 million US in the trunk of his car. 25 million. That's what he said on Spoon Talk. And people asking on Spoon Talk again on other platforms, why you didn't get that money to commercial bench to do the distribution? Say no. Joia, Senator, how do I call it? Economic policy was to go to the source of the problem, which means the fuller shop than the guy in Douala, the one we call Money Exchange Bureau, and Money Changer then say they on the road, must go to them. I don't know what's wrong with the people here. 25 million USD, they put it in the car. They go to Fuller Man Bureau, they get some to them, they go to Douala, they go to Rail Line, they go to Broad Street, they go to Rada Street, they go to Macklin Street, and divide it. Today, Liberian people can't even get light. They gave another $25 million plus to World Food Program, WFP. Fiasco. All the thing we're talking about, they do this thing, they go after the money. They said they were giving $11 million to rice importers. Rice importers say they didn't get nothing because they were doing it to suppress the price for campaign. But then they themselves backfire their own strategy. How can you get $11 million to rice importers to keep the price at 13? But you said, what happened? Why not happen? Rice finished from the warehouse or the rice importers hold it and when they will go low, he said, no, you can sell it for $17.50 now. So how can the rice importers, this is last year's story, but God will say it, because nothing has actually changed. Everything that happened last year, it continued in 2023. So we got to talk about it. So they're not making no mistake. That is the purpose and that is the interpretation of our time. It is not Liberian people time. It is just we are a cartel members time. Okay? So the rice importers now, instead of them selling $15, which they've been telling the government they can sell at $15 US for 25 kg bear, and they will say make profit. The government said no. Initially, later on, they said no. $15 is too small. Campaign coming, one of people to vote for us. Sell it $17.50. So the rice importers now, they are selling it to retailer, $17.50, and retailer in Monserrado County. People that sell it in the shop, they are selling rice according to our source for $20, $21 around that corner, $22. All right, $20 to $22 around that corner. Those who taking it to Lofa County, considering the barrel condition, Grand Gire, Maryland. You know, everybody come to Moravia to buy rice now. Freeport, nowhere else. All right, rice importers, you do not find it anywhere else besides Freeport. That's another funny thing. But the government is not even able to tell the people, say, get rice in Nimba County, Mr. Dealer or Mr. Importer, you need to have a branch in Lofa, at least Vanjama. You need to have a branch in Grand Gire County, at least Zwedru, in Meriden County, at least have it in Harper, something like that. They're not doing that. So those who buying that rice for $17.50 and taking it to rural Liberia, trust me, it's 25 to 27 bucks. That the people that came to rescue the people. Rescue mission. Change for hope and hope for change. Okay? But y'all listen to the other King Kong. This man want to be president. I mean ABC and his team. And his so-called CPP Musa Beleted. They got drivers driving for them. They can't even pay them. They're living on hope. When Kumis become president, I'll be driving for the for the president. But then the way you talk, he said, you think Kumis will make you his driver? You'll be in a convo? Ah, yeah. Simeon, you better take pay. Oh, when you know Martin Kula Umpa, maybe that man. Maybe you will drive for him because you already driving for him. When Martin Kula become representative, that way you will wait for? How you will live? You say your woman doing small market, Grand Bazaar. What kind of market that? For you to go to Segbu, you say you're driving for the man. They can't even pay you. And he himself say he will get you $50. You can't even get it. Then you say you're hoping. My people. You see what poverty can do? You understand now the thing I'm be telling you here? That the people ain't got leaders. The people are poor people. Super, super poor and hopeless. My people. When you reach to that level in life, my people, just let me tell you something. There are a lot of people got integrated. I understand it. But let me tell you something. When you are poor, you are not broke. You are poor and you are hopeless. Anybody can use you. And that's what we see in Liberia. That's why when Joshua come out, leave the country for 50 days, he going by, they get in $20. They get it on, how do you call it? Sir Joseph, thank you bosses from America. Thank you bosses. They put it in there, they go to the airport. You know the reason for that? Ordinary people can use at least $5 a day. That 4 day ready, they got full money. Okay? That's the reason. They're not totally stupid, but they can't afford. They don't have nothing. Not only that they are poor, but they are hopeless. No hope. You see, political leader putting $250,000 in car, they go Diwali. They putting $25 million in pick up back, they go Diwali. And the poor people in West Point, the sea is taking them out. But you know what happened? Let me leave that one tonight. By the time I finish talking, open the phone line and share your thoughts, okay? This is one of the major headlines right now in Liberia about the issue of running mate. I don't get time for all of them. I get time for JMB. JMB, me, I'm talking here. We received a public announcement that he was not feeling too well. He went to EAWA hospital. Good news for him. At least he able to go to local hospital, even though he can't afford. And the latest information we gather is that he's doing better, okay? So all of us, let us direct our prayer to our old man to be strong, okay? Because 2023 is do or die. It's do or die. Those of us here that can afford, let us go to Liberia, march and register to vote and return October and put it in the box. Okay? Just so you know, there is a project here called Protect the Vote. Unity Party JMB Protect the Vote. This is actually sponsored by Friends of JMB and also Unity Party partisans, supporters of the campaign and supporters of change. People that want this looters government to change. Indigenous looters government to change. Y'all see here? We'll post a flyer soon, but I got it last night actually. And we want to make sure you guys are aware of this. JMB supporters. So they will be having a fundraising program in Baltimore, Maryland on the 21st of January, according to this flyer. January 21st, 2023. So we're going to continue to promote. Eventually, we'll give you the address. We'll give you telephone number if you want to call. But for tonight, we're just letting you know, protect your vote. The purpose of the fundraiser is to be able to raise money. This is going to be the first one. They're going to be coming to May West, Minnesota in June, according to what I was told last night. All right? So this is the first one. JMB is supposed to be here, but because of the health issue and other engagement with other folks regarding the selection of running mate, VP running mate, JMB, according to my source, is not coming. Okay? However, They want us to protect, to contribute to protect the vote. They will be getting pool washer before time. And in order to do that, we got to get sufficient money because the government got everybody money, they're going to use it. The other guy, King Kong, Akin Baba guy, Alexander Cummings, and how they call this guy? Musa Belete owing LBDR, he will use that money. Cummings will use his retirement sugar money. Y'all heard from the boy, from the Basel man. Man driver. How can man driver take care of retired suffering? $70,000 they were to disobedient to put it in their pocket to go rally. If the people tired suffering, that you will tell them, you need to get their money before they go. And you also cost that story. Okay? But we're just trying to expose them to tell you Cummings had no good intention. How can you live in America here for 36 years, at least 36 years, and you go to Liberia, you associate yourself with an organization, political organization, you are the richest man in the campaign, you are the richest man, you got the biggest money, and people driving for you, and people working for you, some of them, you pay them big money, the little people down there, you don't pay them nothing. And you are the standard bearer of the so-called CPP. The chairman is a chairman. You are the political leader for the so-called Musa Belete CPP. You should be able to pay people when they work for you, Mr. Kumi. That's a human right issue. When people work for you, don't pay them. You wanted to sit down and wait for you to become president? When are you going to become president? We don't know. But 2023, it's not for you, my friend. So try to pay the people that are working for you. All of you. You're the ANC people. You're please talk to your man. That man get plenty of money. He got plenty of money from Coca-Cola. His man told him when he finished with that Coca-Cola job, the next job for you is to be president for Liberia. So you're please telling to pay our people. That's not good. It is sad that all these political leaders will just take everybody money and they just use it and they don't even pay the people that are driving it. That was the other man had accident. We don't pray for bad people to die, but let me tell you something. At a certain level, you die, I don't even share your emotion. Because they're too wicked. They are very, very wicked. The driver was suffering on that road there as a result of that motor accident with Samuel Toy. Here he wiped, they flew them to Ghana, from Ghana straight to Turkey. We understand he returned. The poor people stay in Liberia. That they change right there. That they change for hope and hope for change. But tonight, they running my business. We need to talk small thing about it. Your call and share your own contribution, yeah? But let me tell you how they running me I want for JMB. And I will give you a typical example. JMB might have his own agenda, his own characteristic he want in a running mate. Okay? He can have that. But let me tell you something. Liberian people in their majority, they're not like super good people. When you are super good, they will not like you. The only reasons why JMB is resonating right now is because of his past, political activity, and then public service. Look inside there. Look, the people who have been heading our country. And even those who are there now, you look at, for example, Joy Howard Taylor. Joy Howard Taylor is supposed to be even senator for Bon County if he will not abject poverty and malnutrition on the part of the Pele people. Joy Howard Taylor is supposed to be senator for Bon? For God in heaven's sake? Only in Liberia it can happen. This is a woman. Her husband killed the people for 7 years straight. They sat in that Bon County in Banga. When they left Banga, it was looking like a desert. What did they give the people there? The three demon forces you call ATU. That's all the people of Bon got from Charles Taylor. And that's a woman that was asking Charles Taylor as a husband, how was it, baby? How many people they killed today? And she becomes senator for the Pele people, and she later becomes vice president, and she on camera telling the Liberian people Joshua was treating her bad. Now she in the bed with Joshua. You see how ugly our country is? And the only way that country will be better in terms of integrity, morality, and good character until we change the trajectory from where it is. I bring it early English here to you tonight. The only way we're going to change it is to have somebody, not just on the basis of education, not just on the basis that everybody know them, not just on the basis that we must make them president, but somebody that we have that simple term. Enough is enough. This country must move forward, and that leader must serve as motivation and inspiration for the generation today and unborn generation. We got to change it from the top. The people are not going to change when you don't change. If these people can put $25 million in the car and take it to Douala and take the banner one to their house, that's the reason why Nathaniel McGill say they want to be what? Senator. Because they got sufficient money in their bedroom. Sufficient money. Not in the bank. I dare you. In America, I dare you. Let somebody send you $5,000 and you go to Walmart to receive it through MoneyGram or Western Union. I dare you. Go to the bank and withdraw $15,000, $25,000. I had an experience at Walmart. My big brother sent me $5,000 to buy a car for him cash. I go to get from Walmart. You know what Walmart people told me? The first thing, I couldn't get the money. I needed to carry 3 photo IDs. 3 photo IDs. I didn't have 3. I only had 2. They say, okay, you got to add your social security card to it. I carry my green card, I carry my driver license, and my social security card. Even at that point, they recorded everything. They wrote it down. In addition to that, Walmart people asked me whether they should find, they should call police officer to, to escort me to my house. I said, no, I was fine because I went there with my sister. Walmart. Then you're going to put $250,000 USD in your car trunk. And you go to Bassa to campaign. Put $25 million. People at Summit should be arrested in Liberia, a good country. But Liberia not a good country. This is a man, our Congress, make a law. Say we're taking $5 or $2 from Liberian people. Every single Liberian or driver that purchase gas, they pay some money towards that road for. Simon to go and take a pay salary. And he goes to parliament and lecture them that the parliament voted against themselves. And say, yeah, we did it. They didn't even authorize it. But the law said they themselves don't have any authority to tell the government to use that money for different things besides roads, building roads, and maintaining roads. Only in Liberia can happen there. That's a matter how accident. Then they flew into Turkey on the expense of our people. Oh, God. You give me that country for 36 months. You give it to me. 36 months. 36 months. All the people then will run away. Let me tell you something. Ugly diagnosis require ugly medication. Ugly diagnosis require ugly medication. They enter score president. You think he's stupid? He's super stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. So tonight, I will tell you my own suggestion for JMB. Liberia is at a critical moment. I told you the last time and on the other platform. Liberia is like a hospital right now. Not only that we need good medical doctors, but we need a critical ICU medical doctors to work at that hospital. Critical ICU, real-time medical doctors, because Liberia is a hospital and has no doctors. That's what we need. So this campaign 2023, my recommendation to JMB for running mate are 2. That get 2 characteristics. That's my own. You will call to give me to give our audience yours. 2. Number 1. That person should be someone who the public already aware of. The person is known. You don't need to introduce them. This is not the issue of international relations. This is not the issue of diplomacy. This is not the issue of having contact with America, having contact with Europe, having contact with United Nations. No! United Nations not going to vote for you. America ain't going to vote for you. And one of the mistakes people making all the time, the issue of sovereignty, especially when it comes to international diplomacy and the current war order, it is not about you as an individual. It is about the country you represent and your policy. Your domestic policy determines your foreign policy, my people. If your people are living better, the people will work with you. If you uphold international rule of law, Geneva Convention, the issue of human rights, and you treat your people the way you want to be treated, my people, UN will work with you, America will work with you. This thing is not about that. The international community is not going to vote for you. So if you're making suggestions about someone who has lived outside the country for about 35 years, 40 years, like Alexander Cummings, the only position you want, a presidency, you are making a big mistake. The reason George Weah is not getting support from the outsider as compared to Ellen, because he doesn't want to have it. He is not doing what the current war order is doing. Number one, he got the power. The first agenda he had was to carry on cash violence to his sedition lawmaker to unseat a certain associate justice. Only on the basis of his constitutionally mandated opinion in chamber cabinet journal. Which of the investor will carry investment in that kind of country where the president can use cash violence to remove a certain judge, a certain Supreme Court associate justice? He killed his own auditors. They did an audit. They were to publish an audit report. He got them killed. How can you get international support? You're stealing your own money. International community come to help us. They put money in our central bank. You go after it, you use it and say that what we can do here. How you will get support? People are dying. The police become a partisan police. How can you get support? How can you get support? You don't want to live by the muddy war order. You don't want to do that. Moreover, you come to Washington, D.C. to address United Nations, you lie to the entire world. How can you get support? Under your watch as a foreboding president, Africa best, Europe best, world best, whatever you call that, under your watch, our team could not even play in Liberia because the football field ugly. You become president in less than 120 days, 4 months. You build 47 condominiums in addition to those other buildings that you own. You demolish them and build mansions. How can you get international support? The only reasons why we're been still crediting Liberia is for the people not to die. Yeah. America still helping Liberia through USAID. America still helping Liberia by training the army, providing routine Indo-military training, because those contracts were already in before George Weah came to power. Majority of the road project going in, it was put in place by Ellen Boakai leadership. Let George Weah and the people and the Weah chain and the sedition under my voice show me one company, one project that didn't started it and they're going with it. They brought 2 companies, 419 companies. They said to us they're going to carry on Coastal Highway. Where is it? When we go find out, they were all 419 companies that do not even exist from Singapore. You know that story, right? All the road projects that are going on, my people, I can tell you for free. All of the road projects, George Weah government did not initiate single road project. Single road project. Look at the hospital, the Arab people pay all money. You know how much the people pay according to media report? Little over 20 million naira. You look at that hospital in Bapolo. You listen to Mobile Moru, right? The man can go out, he get money, he put it in his pocket, then he brings money, brings money and put it on the ground. That's it. Before he give women a job, he gotta have sex with them. That the chairman say. Did you guys hear anything from Joshua about that? You will still on inside. You can come under my live view and cause me. I don't really care about that. My people here already fighting you. So the fact that you can come here, that good thing I'm talking. So my people, I gave you the first one. Somebody that do not require introduction. Whether that man, whether that woman, we don't care. The single agenda for the 2023 on the part of JMB campaign, the way I am thinking, the single agenda is to do anything humanly possible to make George Weah one-term president. That's it. The rest of it, when we get there, we'll cross it. We got to remove these people before we have no more country. We got to take our country back. I'm talking loud so you can hear me good. We got to take our country back. Number 2, we need, JMB need a fighter, a proven fighter. Somebody who can fight when it comes to campaign. A fighter with proven records. And you can look in there and find it. Somebody who can fight and win. That's it. Someone who does not require introduction for the Liberian people to know them. Number 1. That's number 1 characteristic I want JMB to look for. Selecting his running mate. You want to go select somebody because they work for UN. Because they work for USAID or they live in America for 40 years like Cummings. No, you want that. Election, political campaign is domestic. If you got good friends abroad that can give you money to help you, fine. That's good. We welcome that. Like those of us who are Liberian will give $5. But running mate should be somebody that do not require any introduction. That person is known to the Liberian people. Their need is a household need, and they got a proven track record of fight, campaign fight, and they win. They got that record. That's all you need. All that thing, other people, kakalika people, then talking, oh, you know somebody who can take over day number 1. Look, let me tell you something. This useless book here, this book, until my retirement, I don't want to be vice president of nobody. That's my own feeling. Until I hit retirement, I don't want to be vice president to nobody. Even if I have political interest, I don't want to be vice president to anybody in Liberia. I wish I was a U.S. citizen here. Or maybe natural born. I'm not, so I'm not qualified yet. I can be vice president even when I'm sleeping. Somebody call me in America and say, want to be my VP? I will say yes. Because the people are honest with what they do. We're not honest people. I don't want to be vice president of nobody. Where the Constitution say you must assess, and you go say that at that Capitol building, they don't even deal with you. They don't even leave the country with you when they travel. They leave the country with you in consultation to another person. They leave, somebody is a certain vice president. There's constitution here. There is no provision I find here that when the president leaving the country, they have to appoint somebody as an acting president in consultation with the party that's supposed to assess them legally. That's that kind of God I want to be vice president. I don't want it. That number 2 position, I don't want it. I prefer to be representative or senator. That's what I prefer to be. If you want to appoint me as director general or maybe minister or whatsoever, maybe I will take that. Because I can easily resign and walk away. Or maybe I can walk away and resign. But when you're vice president, you get security on you. The people that are watching you, where you go, where you not go, they're calling the president to let the president know how your activity is looking like. That's how they do it. You all know, Dokoli was killed by Charles Taylor. You all know, never gonna be you all honor my voice, you hear. Charles Taylor did not use different person to kill the people he wanted to kill. He used the very people from that family from Nimba County to kill other Nimbadians. Because of what? SOS. You know what SOS mean? That now the other emergencies on the security on security. In your dogoli. Soon the morning, they say, Babeda. You know what they did to Moses Blood? They beat him with iron soap because that statement Benjamin you tell me that any attempt that be military vibration, Moses Blood was involved. When Taylor finally landed from Accra, they took him to combat camp. Batara base, ATU base in Banga. That's why Jewel then get the petty people. They go make her senator, then she evaporate working like crippled woman. Shame on them. I wish I was sitting down up there with supreme power. I will send down the thunder upon their heads. All of them go down. They are very wicked. Our people are so much cruel, man. I can't stand them, my people. And that's the reason I tell my people, you're sorry. We live in our country. We born during wartime. Almost wartime. Political agitation. Me, I always telling you here. When a kid talk about 2 years old, think about that. Okay? From that time all the way to 1990, I was 12 years old. What did we see during summer kind of time? We saw light on, but people were getting missing all the time. Children got killed in mass in Nimba County. It was not 1983, it was 1985. Because one person was accused of wanting to overthrow him. General Kyampa. And he was part of the 17 enlisted men that overthrew Toba government. What happened? We don't know. The same thing. SOS. Security on security. Isaac Vick. Who killed Isaac Vick and John Yomi? Who killed them? The Nimba people. Okay? Isaac Vick was Deputy Minister of Public Works for technical or something like that. He was a trained Liberian engineer. According to unconfirmed report, let me say it that way. John Yomi had gone to visit Isaac Vick as a brother. And Isaac Vick was never part of their NPFS story. But it's just like, I come from Kolahun district. One of my Bani brother take power for whatever reason. Or they associating with someone who took over power as president, they had appointment power. Then my brother from Kolahun said, but bro, do not even know you're not part of all, but you go to the area, we'll give it to you. I go to work. So my brother come visit me. I'm not part of that political thing there. The man come visit me. Then the president call him. Say, my man said I came to visit you. Just work with me so we can go to Brazil. According to the story behind the scene. John Yomi went to visit Isaac Vick to a house. That wonderful Saturday evening. Charles Taylor called him. Yomi told Vic, said, let's just go to the papi. But Yomi did not know that he was supporting Moses Blood to overthrow the government before Charles Taylor even came from Accra. And that information already reached Charles Taylor. I'm giving you a real story. I'm telling you. So because of that, John Yomi was on the list to go to his God. So they find that he and his brother went to Charles Taylor and people were already waiting for them. Vic did not have no issue with that whole coup. Vic was never a politician. He was never a rebel. He was a tree engineer appointed by Charles Taylor based on the recommendation of some of his neighbor people working at public works. He gone there. They decided to destroy evidence. If Isaac is free, Isaac Vic is free, and we deal with Yomi, he's gone to his God, Isaac Vic will make the story known to the public. The best thing we can do, let's get rid of both of them and how they kill both of them. That's the country we're talking about. You want to get diplomat to be running, me? Liberia is rotting. So almost everybody there got some kind of squash on their character. We're not discussing that one. If we're discussing that one, Joe will not be president because he saw our game. The only game that we have hope on to qualify for World Cup. He sold it. Ellen Johnson said he made him peace ambassador. He had a budget over, I don't know how many $1 million. He did not conduct a single conference. That money went phew. Okay? We made him senator. Why he did? At that cabinet meeting. You showed me. What did he do? Zero. We say made president. Joel Howard Taylor. convicted war crime criminal, child stater, will make her senator later, will make her president, vice president. So you're looking for somebody who ain't got corruption allegation on that the person must be VP? No, man, Bwaka, our only advice on our little small platform here, that is right there. We don't need anything like that. All we need is anything we can do humanly possible to take down George Weah and make him one-term president. That's what we need to do. Like Donald Trump here. Okay? So number one, somebody who does not require introduction. Liberian people already know their name. Their name is a household in our political environment. That's number one. Number two, somebody who has a track record of campaign fight and they continue winning in whatever position they are in. That's the kind of person we need. Somebody who can fight along with you. Somebody who can increase your number. The voting number. Oh, my boy, that the person we need. Don't go to Germany to go look for somebody. They will not do. It's going to take you time. It's going to take your campaign team time to introduce that person, to be able to market that person. As of today, we are less than 10 months to election. You want to put yourself in our war? Oh, my brother? You must go to somebody from Nepal and go make them VP or running mate to you. You know how they're going to take it to market them? The first, you got to introduce them. The second, you got to market them. The third one, you got to make the Liberian people to believe in them. It ain't going to work. Now, let me give you an example. Before I go to the example, we heard from media and from behind the scene, he had 11 people on the list to choose from. Everything I'm talking about Joseph Boakai, okay? Joseph Boakai had 11 persons to choose from on the list to go as running mate to him. That list has been narrowed. I don't know them. I'm calling nobody near, even if I know them. That list has been narrowed down to 5, according to my source. According to my source. Now, that's the reasons why I decided to have this show tonight. I came from my cartoon pushing jaw a little late. I got to cook my toboggi soup because I got to eat. Okay? You just hear that one there. So you're sorry. My buddy AB is doing some training, job training, due to change your job or career. That's how we call it, right? Career. So the day y'all see him on the show with me, that is there. The day y'all see my one, that is there. The day you're not seeing me, you're sorry. We're talking behind the scene, we're doing other things, or we appear on another platform. Some of you that follow us, okay? So that is there. But they think, yeah, we're talking tonight. We're talking. Now, I started with Obama. Barack Obama. Barack Obama was a sitting senator. Joe Biden was also a sitting senator. He had already spent 36 years in the U.S. Senate from Delaware, small state, but nobody could beat that papi. Every 6 years, he go to election and win. Every 6 years, Joe Biden go to election and win. Obama had over 25 people on his list, according to media report. Right here, American media report. And narrowed down, it came down to some people that they thought Obama would have selected. At the end of the day, Obama selected Joe Biden. And Joe Biden actually ran against Barack. Clinton ran against Barack during that Democratic primary. But Biden was among the number that dropped early. Clinton stayed in there, but Obama stayed won her. So Obama, according to media report, was looking for a proven fighter, political campaign fighter. And nobody could surface with that length of experience like Joe Biden. Finally, Obama selected Joe Biden. And you saw what happened. Obama won the Electoral College with Tsunami. All right? He also won the popular vote with Tsunamis. Let's do that one. Let's put it one side. Joe Biden, they probably almost 80 years old. Prior to the election. Now he passed 80 already. He just had his 80th birth anniversary. I think that was November, if I'm not mistaken. And by the way, the two Joe got their birthday the same month, November. Joe Biden listed Susan Rice. You know Susan Rice, right? She is a seasoned American diplomat. Calling power before a death. And so many people. However, according to Joe Biden his corner, they said the old men were looking for a proven campaign or political campaign fighter with a track record of winning. Those of you that follow the American political system or maybe cable news, those are all that watch it behind the scene and we follow through. They didn't happen, they feel a happy 1923 for Congress, for ruling party, majority party in Congress not to get the vote, not to elect their speaker on one ballot. But they went past mark. It went 15 ballot, 15 before they got the Republican speaker to be elected. And the reason for that, my people, is simple. Those of us that read political science and international relations, the people want to have confidence in you. They're not only that they should have confidence in you as an individual. America, yeah, country can first. Country can first. The second thing that comes is political ideology. When a certain number of your colleagues get to understand what your political ideology is different from their own, and it's a little bit few steps away from love for country, you face problem. And Kevin McCarthy is in that political, but he made a concession to them. That's how they voted him. And they did a memorandum understanding that he would not do what he was doing when he was minority leader. And so they voted him for the sake of American people because they got to do that job. Finally, there were so many people on that list. The old man went to North Carolina to go meet with a long-term Democratic Congressman, James Clapper, to seek advice. But he already had his own team under his sleeve. Okay? He already had his own team under his sleeve. That he wanted a proven political campaign fighter with a winning record. Guess what? Joe Biden doing the Democratic campaign or primary, the person and Joe Biden went head to head with argument on the basis of bad policy. Happened to be the current vice president of United States, Kamala Harris. Everybody pointed at her. And let me give you a small history of Kamala Harris. Harris graduated from the Black Law School here. I think it's in Washington. Okay. They call it Harvard University, something like that. I'm not too sure of that, but that's the school there. After she got a law degree, she went back to California and ran for DA. DA means district attorney. She won. She won that campaign and she became DA for that particular district. While in that position, she ran for state attorney general position and she won. In California, y'all check out the thing I'm telling you about, check it. While in that position before her term could end, she ran for state senate. State senate, California state senator position. She won that too. Excuse me. That black woman is very strong. Don't see her like that. She's very, very strong. She was a freshman sitting senator from California during the 2020 Democratic primary that eventually led to 2020 election. Freshman senator Kamala Harris, freshman senator. But that's a woman that gave Donald Trump political appointee wahala. Yeah. She was like, even though, how do you call this man? ADD is not in that area. I mean, he's good at his own level. But Harris is a seasoned courtroom crier lawyer. Okay? She practicing law right now because she can't be VP and go to court. So she pulled that one behind. But guess what? She is a strong black woman. Very, very strong black woman. On that basis of records, proving political campaign fight records for that number of years in succession from DA to state attorney general. My people, when you state attorney general here in America, you are more powerful than the justice minister in Liberia because the justice minister succumb to the president. Yet the state attorney general does not succumb to the governor. They all ran based on their own ideology, based on law, based on promises to the voters. That's it. I'm not saying they fought with the governor, but let me tell you something. They all ran and the people voted for them. So the president cannot do anything. I mean, the governor, excuse me. The governor of that state cannot do anything to the state attorney general, my people. They can't do nothing to them. Okay? So when you are state attorney general, mean you are the justice minister for that state. You are more powerful than that kangaroo Musa Din Yoka in Liberia there. That North Korea there. That 419 man that taken directly from George Weah. That's what George Weah leaving in charge. I'm going to be VP. I don't want it. Any day I don't want it until I retire. When I retire now, I'm done with life. My mouth not sharp. Then I will take it if I get the opportunity. But not this time. And not anytime soon. No, I don't want it. Because the way we do things in Liberia is just different from any part of the world. Just because the Constitution says the person must exist, if they tell you something that interests the country, that will benefit the country, and you don't like it, you're going to kill them. When Joe Walker said I needed to stay in my lane, you say, oh, the people were just getting free money. That's how the thing set up. They say must assist the president. And based on dedication or when the president dedicates certain a certain responsibility to your office, then you go with that. But the one you say you can't even advise them, they don't call you. That's the first thing. You know how many ambassadors are allowed to have the Minister of Foreign Affairs will be advising the foreign minister, and the foreign minister advise the president, they don't advise them, and they take free pay. You ain't know about that, let me tell you now. It's there. There plenty there. Ambassador, what they say, ambassador are large. No country has sent to him. They can't send it to no country. But the protocol is, though ambassadors are large, are experienced people, they're supposed to advise the foreign minister, and the foreign minister advise the president, and we become better when it comes to foreign policy of that country. Y'all saw Ambassador Large from America went to Liberia, right? That was my area. So, the so-called big media, they were talking that nonsense today. I say, oh my brother, be careful. Be careful. So that either. That my 2 points there, and I gave you an example. I gave you Barack Obama example. I gave you Joe Biden example. And the two people here, they want their races. They want it. Overwhelmingly. They have plenty of qualified people, competent and Nigerian young, youthful people that ran during the Democratic campaign. However, at the end of the day, and then followed by COVID too, everybody got to realize the best person that could take down Donald Trump was Joe Biden. That's it. The best person that can take down George Weah and make him one-time president, that's Joseph Boakai. But he needs a formidable, successful, with good track record of campaign fight VP running mate. That's my point. He ain't know about UN. He ain't know about USAID. He ain't know about Jerusalem. He ain't know about Germany. He ain't know about America. He ain't know about Paris, Europe. No! They're not it. Because these people are not going to vote for you, my people. Our politics in Liberia, our voting system, our democratic system is domestic. And we must deal with it as such. You want to go take Egypt from heaven? Go carry them and go talk to the people. Go introduce them. They start to tell the people who that person is, where they have been, what they do, what they didn't do, and before you start telling them, oh, to convince them, you on your own, Papa. You're the Unity Party people. Me, I'm not Unity Party, man. Oh. I Joseph Boakai supporter that I'm talking the way I'm talking, and guess what? I have never solicited any view, any favor from anybody to go talk to Joseph Boakai. I will talk to Joseph Boakai through the media. He take it like dinner. That he don't want to be 80 years and want to be president. That I mean, you give me president, I will take it, but you will not give it to me. Because you ain't like good people. People that talk straightforward, you ain't letting. So that's why you got chaos leading you. They're ready to go to church and go try by you. They take the money and put it in the carton and carry the water outside the bottom when they carry home. That's the kind of people you're like. We that pushing cartoon here and getting our earnest money. We send your money. We bear our little Congo. We go, we sleep there. We ready, we come out to push our cartoon. You ain't like our banner because you say we get beat off. That your banner, you will stay on inside. That is there. The lines are open. If you have our number, call and drop your own idea how you feel about this topic. People already saying yeah, it's a good topic, but let me tell you something. Everything I said, that's my opinion. And my opinion is based on empirical evidence. I share with you, right? Hey, Joe Biden go to somebody like Brent Ponano. They ain't got no track record of winning elections. Get rid of it. All right? If y'all call, I will be happy we talk. If you're not call, I'll give you 20 minutes. I'm out. I finished saying what I want to say. 267-938-2801. I was born in Kolahun District, Lofa County. I went to Bolahun Mission, okay? So, that's your thing you're on. Just sit down there. 267-938-2801. That's the direct number to call. All of us in America, you call that number. Those of you that are not in America, you're outside America, and you can't call the number direct, will cost you money. You can call the internet number, the WhatsApp number, okay? 267-648-8012. 267-648-8012. That's the number there. These are the two numbers. So when you call those two numbers, we'll talk. If you want to call, you don't have to call that. You're right. You're going to go sit down in that corner. You're eating your roasted cassava, roasted corn, and be telling the papi, say, oh, you got to tell somebody who not get no corruption allegation on there. Go sit down there. Go sit down. Corruption allegation, no corruption allegation. I don't care about that. If Liberian people will ever care about that, they will not vote for Joel as VP, they will not vote for Joe as president. If Liberian people will ever care about that, they're not going to vote for Charles after he finished killing them for 7 years. If Liberian people will ever care about that, they're not going to vote for Prince Johnson and be his senator for 18 years already. Okay? All right? So y'all go sit down there. You better tell somebody who got proven records of winning election at different time. You must go to somebody that will give you hard time to introduce their name for the people to even get to know them. All that question coming to you, Papi. You won't be there with tired talking rally people that go select Louis Brown to be the head, to be the messenger. You won't be Tim Cummings. The people on Tim Cummings, they got to be defending themselves. Cummings got to defend them. Mariah Yekula got to defend them. Dr. Richardson got to defend them on Spoon Talk until Mariah Yekula expel herself from Spoon Talk. Up to this point, we can't even hear about Tim Cummings anymore. Because Tim Cummings, number one person, 70,000 that got missing all the time in paying government. He says stealing money. Oh man, Astagfirullah. Okay? Our Bani people say, Brahma. You won't find yourself in that kind of situation, you will not handle it. You will not handle it. Don't select anybody that will require you to introduce them. Don't do it. It will get you hard time. It will get you hard time too. I'm going to go on Google for it before I know somebody. Then what I'm going to tell my people? Hey, man, I pay you, man. You don't want to read that brief. We got to do it like Ellie. Let's do that thing like Ellie Johnson said. Everything the people told Ellie at the end of the day, Ellie agreed to get to that presidency. When she got to the presidency, it was a different story. I'm not trying to expose our astrology because somehow we've been in the environment when we're small. We've been in the environment watching the people play out. Setting paper mechanic on the street, watching the politics play out. Until we finish high school, we went to college. So I know what I'm talking. You might go to Chris Nicole or maybe Chris Nicole or somebody who ain't got no. Let me tell you something. When people character is tinted in Liberia, then they get known. Oh yeah. That's how the country looking. We gotta go that way. I'm not telling you go to ratty person because nobody's super ratty there. Because if they were super ratty, they would not even win their county as a senator. The fact that they won their county as a senator, they got some grip, political grip, especially in Liberia. 2020, how many people came back to the Senate? How many people came back to the Senate? You tell me out of 15. Okay? Out of 15 senators, how many people came back? Okay. Of course, you all know one person came back, right? The number one person that came back was Prince Johnson. No, Prince Johnson's position was not up for grab. Okay. Who is that person that came, that returned to the Senate 2020? You tell me now. Okay, that was your homework. According to the number again, let me pin the number. The number to call tonight are 267-938-2801. That's the direct number. The WhatsApp number is 267-648-8012. All right? Those are the two numbers. The play is silent. The play is silent. Me, I finish talking my own. Y'all know how I can do my talking, right? I already dropped it on you. A level you now. Let me go to Ome Bwaka stuff. So I can be entertaining you. If you want to, you ain't want to, I'll let you go. Yo, I'm going to go get stranger. You can't pull them as running me. You see? You can't do that.
Straight up. They would like it. Brand new day, fellow Liberians, vote Joseph Mopata for the continued development in Liberia for better life. EJ, Ewo, I'm back. Love Liberia, love Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, love Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, fuck Liberia. Tite Pole, you're giving, Mr. Pole, you're giving, Isi Gera, you're giving, the country giant coming. See Joseph Waka, see Mayanukwe, see Joseph Waka, see Mayanukwe.
Champion all the way!
You're level for Joseph Waka, let me say they are. You're level for Joseph Waka, say to you what up. You're level for Joseph Waka, allegation. You're level for Joseph Waka, fair play and justice. You're level for Joseph Waka, agriculture. You're level for Joseph Waka, development. You're level for Joseph Waka. Since Maureen, Mama, my people, your level. Hey, your level. Hey, your level. My people, your level. Hey, your level. Hey, your level. My people, your level. Hey, your level. Love Liberia. Love Liberia. Teach Liberia. Hey Liberia. Love Liberia. Liberia, Liberia.
Oh, come on, for your jamming, man. Come on, come on.
Liba Kante, Sano Kante, Lofa Kante, Bon Kante, Wekile Kante, Sano Kante, Lebele Kante, Bebati Kante, Magibi Kante, Weku Kante.
We're gonna be on Lofa Kante team, Maserado Kante. We're gonna be on that team. Free! Gotta teach our country. We're gonna take over all the radio stations. You think we're joking? Come on, get ready. Anything to do, Uncle Sam will go after them. You know it. Come on! It'll not be easy. October, LRB will not be easy. I can assure you. By force, my brother. Come here, Lofa. We're coming for you. Boba. You don't say that there. You try, we'll kick you like Boba. Oh, yeah. Love Liberia, Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, love Liberia, teach Liberia, hey Liberia, Liberia, and people your level, hey your level, hey your level, and people your level. Hey, look, folks, let me tell you something. I feel so excited. You know why I'm so excited? Number one, God is good to me. Okay, that's number one reason I'm so excited. Number two, just we set the record in Liberia, just how Donald Trump said it yet. One-term president. Let me give you my big disclaimer, okay? We have not gotten any confirmed information from Joseph Boakai, okay? Our uncle, former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, that he selected anybody from abroad, okay? However, those of us that are doing what we are doing to make sure that the indigenous looters get out of the country, headed by George, we are the football guy that played football for up to 22 years and gamble his money and gone to Liberia and gamble in our country. That's the interest we got. Because when we go to Liberia, when we want to go there and we go there, we don't want to be looking over our shoulder. When we want to go visit our parents in Lofa County, we should have a leverage with our American automatic vehicle so that we can go and that car will not leave there. Okay? Or if we're not carrying our American automatic vehicle to Liberia, when we go to Liberia, we'll be able to get in passenger car to go speak to our parents because the road will be better. Okay? When we go to Liberia, we don't have to worry about missing the place beside the coast. At least we can be able to have how do I call it? Stable lighting. We can plug in our freezer for cold water, for drinks. And some of our brothers and sisters will not come to our window when the rain is about to fall to come creep on up because they don't have a job. We don't want to have a government that do not discuss about unemployment. They don't even discuss employment. How can the people be successful? How can you be the leader of prosperity for the people when you can't even employ them and you remove their need from payroll and reduce their pay, and the one you reduce their pay to, you can't even give it to them on time? We are not in a fight there all day, show time. You know the time right now in North Dakota? It's 12:30 a.m. Since now you're talking. I've been on the show for over, let me look at the time, 2 hours, 1 minute. I should be enjoying my sleep, but we're not sleep. The baby that said their mom can't sleep, they too, they can't sleep. And we're putting on jobs we are until we get out of that country at the bottom box. We're not going to be in the business where government will use taxpayer money to buy stage anti-peace activity, ship arm and ammunition from abroad and carry it to the free port, and they give it to Zogo police director and put all the journalists on camera on social media and make it appear that somebody want to overthrow the government. When somebody want to overthrow the government, they will ship gun in continue to the free port. Y'all tell me, for God in heaven's sake, hey, y'all normal people, we don't want that kind of life. The military-style weapons, including snappers, according to the police people in Liberia, shipped in the container at the free port. Up to now, they can't tell the country those guns coming from, the country the container from. If you got that information that they have come out now and tell us the country the container from, then you correct me, okay? Okay? They accuse somebody in Texas. Somebody called Spunto. They say that my knee, but they're not me. I'm in Minnesota in the first place. I'm not in Texas. Okay? So we don't want the same kind of criminal government yesterday and that same kind of criminal government job we have produced now. You want to put fear in us? For what? If you're doing very well, the people are living inside their prosperity now. Life is better for them. For the last 5 years, why can't you allow us to go to the ballot box? Create the condition, create the enabling environment, create a level playing field so we go and fight for it. You don't have to bring weapons and ammunition in the container and you want to portray like somebody want to take you down. How can somebody take you down at your own free port? How can that happen? How can the gun leave from America, for example, if it ever happen? A container filled with guns and ammunition. How can that leave American port of departure in the midst of the 21st century scanning? Even with a human being we traveling, they can scan our whole body. Now I'm talking about container. My people, that the level we go. This is a Cindy Samuel Kayando day. This is a Cindy Charles Taylor day. Ellen did a little bit because she was a darling of the West. She didn't go too much like these people going. So my people, it's up to you, yeah? All we are saying, Joseph Boakai tells us that kind of person is going to select. But we are just sounding the caveat. Oh man, don't make your way hard. And don't make the way hard for us. Don't do it. Already you say you don't get money. Some of us, they think with 2 years, you're supposed to be paying or you're the Unity Party people. You ain't giving us no pay. We're not even asking you. We don't even care. We're just doing it for love of country. Because the other country, man, we give it to him through the young people. He work the so he eat. In addition to that, he now manufacturing weapons and ammunition, shipping it to Liberia. to make it appear that somebody want taken down. That's the reason we're in a fight. And we will fight. We ain't going to take no gun. We ain't going to go to no border. We ain't going to go to no Butu. We ain't going to go to no Bombing Hill. We ain't going to go to no Lofa County to fight George Weah. We will fight George Weah face to face at the ballot box and we kick it out. Any mistake, any attempt, like Benjamin Yenten said, we're not going to brutal borders. We're not going to Lofa County to start from there. We will start at George Weah house. Any attempt for George Weah to rig that election 2023, that will be the rise and fall of George Weah. That will be the title of that book. The rise and fall of George Weah will be 2023 if he attempt to do anything ugly. You think I'm one talking? Let me try. By that time, we will use Jinjan-Rousseau theory. We were getting up by force. I'm not saying I'm saying we, the people, will get George Weah out by force. He will go. And no amount of threat from the so-called military will do anything to us. Because all of them, Uncle Century needed, they will not do fwing. Tonight is a good night. Let me keep talking. Nobody calling. You ain't got to call. You're fine. But I get plenty of support here through the comment section. So that all I got to tell you. So let me conclude on this, right? Unity Party people, they're having a program in Baltimore, Maryland, okay? Yeah, in America. The title of the program is Protect Your Vote. That means they will be having fundraising to raise money to be able to get sufficient money to hire sufficient pool washer and pool washer supervisors to protect the vote. Most of these elections, they can steal it before time. Okay? But when all the kolo from the number one village to the last village across the country, when we get people there, we will see a kolo. Either be or the be or. It ain't be or, it ain't be or. Simple as that. It's simple. The fight going to be between good and evil. Good and evil. So this fight will be easier. But Ome Buaka, you got to make it easier for all too. Don't select anybody that is not known in our country. Politically. Don't do it. If they live in China, they live in Jerusalem, they live in somewhere they are known, and they got a track record of successful political campaign and they've been winning, okay, bring it. Whether that one can happen, they will see it. Our politics is domestic. We got to deal with that. When you become president, you look at Paul Kagame. That's a former rebel leader, right? The Tutsi and the Houthis. Okay? And let me tell you something on the platform. If I say anything that's not true or maybe I made a mistake, get posted. Just say the correct one. But for the most part, it's difficult. Nobody has monopoly over knowledge or information. So just post it. I might make mistakes sometimes because when we're talking with the emotion, sometimes we flip. That's true. So just post it there. Put the right information there. And I will quote you. Okay? Paul Kigali now is a man. Western media going to Uganda, is it Uganda or where? Paul Kigali country to go lecture. They inviting Paul Kigali to America, other part of Europe, even the AU now making a lecturer on good governance. Why you think they're supporting him? As we speak, Pisco there. Pisco left Liberia because he even get banged in Lofa County. The band that were in Lofa, Vonyama, they closed. They put in guy line. Then they go in, they put to help our people to teach them. Their cell phone can't talk because no good signal. And government regulating cell phone better, but they don't even regulate that. So tell the people you got to provide coverage. The place that you say you will provide coverage. They don't do nothing like that. Then when we told them one chaser, you motherfucker. You gonna try. We ready for you. This one, that the people versus the criminals. Political, social, economic criminals, looters. That's it. All right? There are so many African leaders around the world that were not in good rapport. They didn't know anybody much as compared to people that call themselves sugar water seller. Cummins. People like Ellen, for example, when they begin lead up their country, they were able to put in place a domestic policy that were able to translate into foreign policy, a very good, formidable foreign policy. We can't do it in Liberia. You don't have to be known all over the place before the people can work with you. If you do better for your people based on your domestic policy, the way you take care of your people, the way you carry yourself, the way you respect international convention and international protocol that our country is a signatory to. Once you do those things, you okay. Look, when you win election, Omebwaga coming to advise you on foreign policy. That's all you need to do. Coming to advise you on foreign policy. Nobody must fool you say you need to be known by everybody around the world. Or your VP need to have international recognition. International recognition doesn't win the vote. That's a fact. It doesn't win the vote. It is local admiration. Local admiration and trust that gave you the vote. So you need to select somebody who is local and who has a track record of political campaign fight, and they have been succeeding and they continue to succeed. Like Kamala Harris, from law school straight, DA, from DA, state attorney, from state attorney, U.S. senator. You want me to tell you who in that capacity in Liberia? I'm going to tell you. You know them. You know them. You know them. Let me do my commercial and get out of here. I finished getting hungry, so I got to eat small tobacco before I go to bed. How many Liberians in Liberia can get food at this time to eat? They open the fridge. They're looking what to eat. And now they're there, but they want to choose. I don't know whether we'll ever have that for the ordinary people. Not me. When I go to Liberia, I eat anytime I want to eat. If they light there, if no light, then they got to cook it in the morning. And this thing happened before in Liberia. Before the war. Bomb mines. All right? My brother-in-law was living in bomb mine. My sister, husband, big brother. Okay? I'm not naming you nobody. You know them. All right? So the last time we talked about National Visa Center, the embassy in Liberia, I mean American Embassy and USCIS, that show I underestimated it because I didn't plan it very well. I just gave you a try, but you know what? The feedback that came to me after that show, behind the scene, and that show has gone up to 5,000-6,000 views already. To tell you, we are immigrant for sure. I just stepped on your toes that night. It became a personal thing that people, personal problem that people facing, and they didn't know how to voice it out. And I just brought it, and it just became like, bang! I received over 10 calls on the show. Over 10 calls and multiple text messages to my private phone, my business phone, which is also public anyway. People are already texting me to talk to me after the show. I was on the show before I ended it. Some people are already calling me. I got to tell them I stay on the show. So to tell you that this platform is different. It's totally different. You can go to any other platform, go there. But when you come here, we give it to you raw dog. And sometimes what you're not thinking about what we can give you. And most of our information that we offer out there, we don't know it all, but we try for it to be authentic and beneficial to our followers. So having gotten done with the political stuff tonight, I just want to remind you that on the 15th is my birthday. January 14th, okay? Not 14, excuse me. What kind of, come on. Shut up. January 15th is my birthday, my people. So Sunday is my birthday. And I'm going to come here. If I have time to leave my job early, I'm going to do that. I'm not supposed to work, but I'm going to work because I live in America, okay? And my co-workers will want to see me at work anyway so that they can sing my birthday song, okay? So if God agree, I will come here and we'll do birthday thing that night. We will not talk no politics. It will only be birthday. Maybe I will use the time for us to discuss about national visa again. And I will ask you guys whether you people have contacted your state congressional people, the senators. Somebody said they're going to send me information to do some letter. We did not conclude it publicly on the platform. However, I told them they should send it to me and then I will make that decision at the level of our agency. But now we're standing, those of you that follow on Saturday, was it Saturday? I think so. Or Monday, I think Saturday. Those of you that follow, no, it was not Saturday, I think it was Sunday actually. Sorry, folks, it was Sunday. Those of you that follow that show, some of you gave some suggestion. My own suggestion I gave was, we needed to call our Congress people to let them know what is going on. You already know what is going on. You've been in the wait for your loved one to go to interview at the U.S. Embassy in Monrovia. Some of you, for 1 year now. Some people, 2 years. Some people, 3 years. Some people filed their paper for their loved one to come. USCIS even do nothing on it yet. Some of them 2019, some people 2018, some people 2017. And I got some of those customers actually. And all they are saying to us is COVID. But COVID finished now. So we got to tell our Congress people and those that I know who are in Congress who are immigrant driven, like Tina Smith, the senator of Minnesota. You need to contact that woman. Gorbachev, the another senator of Minnesota, and Robert Reed, Rhode Island. These are senators that I know here in America who are in the immigrants community, especially Liberian community. They are there. They will listen to all my people. And besides that, we are taxpayers. They will listen to us. And I'm also going to write a speaker too. I'm going to write the Speaker of the House. A United States Congress, and not all your kangaroo routine you're doing like brother. I beg you. Okay? I'm going to do that. As an advocate in the community and bringing it to the Speaker's attention, this thing here, COVID finish. And I'm going to consult with some of my customers. Probably I can get my own paperwork because even my sister in the queue, she been there since 2020. I can use my own paperwork, my family paperwork, and include it into that letter just to give the speaker an idea what is going on. That's what we need to do. All of what I found for our people, they come here and they are waiting. We can't sit down and we don't do anything. We got to talk. We got to tell our Congress people. We got to tell our U.S. Senator, this is what's going on. Trust me, they're going to fix it. America, nobody said they can't fall down. They can fall down, but they can wake up. They can find a way to wake up. And that's what makes this country beautiful. We don't do that in Liberia because Liberia is a continent on its own. All right? So, Kangoma Multi-Services, like I said the last time, we are here by the grace of God to stay. So, we want you to support us by giving a contract. Whenever you want to file for your loved one, you want to file for your children from Liberia, from any part of the world, any part of Africa. Okay? You want to file for your parents, you want to do your U.S. citizenship. All right? We can do everything for you. If somebody comes from Liberia or you came from Liberia, you here or other part of the world, and you find somebody that love you, and you get married, we can do the adjustment of status. It's legal, my people. It's not something to be scared of. It is legal. If your green card expire or your green card got missing, we can apply for new green card. If somebody find you on social media or you find them on social media and you all like each other, you want to go visit them, go visit them. You like them, they like you, you all love each other. That boyfriend and girlfriend people that we call it fiancé visa. Fiancé visa, we can file that paperwork for you too. It ain't no crime. Some of you got the affidavit of support business too. Sometimes the income is not okay because you got multiple dependents on your paperwork, on your tax paper. And every affidavit of support got a threshold depending how many people come in. Because the person that come in, that person is counted as member of your household, plus the people on your tax document. Even if they are in your household, they're not on your tax document, technically on the basis of what we're doing, they are not part of it. Let's assume you got 3 children on your tax paper as dependents, and 1 coming or 2 coming. And the entire year you only made 35,000, you're not qualified. So we can do that accounting work for, we can do that. Now, we need to do something we call joint sponsor. No, not joint sponsor, let's leave joint sponsor for it. We need to do something they call household member contract. Let's say you and somebody sharing, you're under the same roof, you share the same address. That person's income is different. So that person inside your household, we can ask that person who will prepare the form, the person can sign it that they will take responsibility to beep out your income. We send it to National Visa Center. If you don't have somebody you're sharing with, we can do something they call joint sponsor. Joint sponsor can be anybody. They don't have to be your loved one. Anybody that's willing to share their tax information with you, income information. We will do the paper. You just need to cooperate with us, give her the information, we'll do it. And because we sit down to put that paperwork together, you got to pay us. Not be paid like paying a law firm, but you give us something. And we'll tell you behind the scene what you need to give her. Okay? Some people here got the issue of visiting visa too. You want to do visiting visa? Yeah, we can do it for you too. We can do everything and submit it to National Visa Center. Because visiting visa, no immigration on that one there. It's actually State Department, National Visa Center. And once we do it, we schedule your interview, everything based on the available slots. When the time reaches, you go to the embassy. If you're lucky, you get it. If you're not lucky, try another time. Somebody talking about scholarship. We don't offer scholarship to come to America. We don't have it. If you find scholarship to come to America, the university you're dealing with, whatever that requirement is, we do not know it. If you get everything done, they give you admission letter, you don't know how to go about the visa process, then that's when you contact us, then we can help you get your student visa. Those of you that are out there in Liberia or other part of the world and looking for American job from American company in America, if you get that job, that company will give you something they call employment offer letter. And most companies got their own lawyer that will actually work with you. But just the backside of it, if they're not willing to work with you, they tell you to find your own way to come, but they give you already a chip. That chip is that letter they give you, that employment letter. You give it to us, then we will deal with immigration. You will pay us again. Okay, you will pay us to do that. Okay? So there are a lot of things. We are also certified insurance agents here. We do income tax for our people in the community. We also help people with student loan repayment documentation plan. Because these are things that we find ourselves in. Right here in America, this is what I went to school. Student loan that beats through it. You all listen to Barra, the guy finished paying when Barra became president. Michelle was owing student loan, according to Barra. Barra was owing student loan. And not something that you should run away from. No. All you need to do, there are plenty of programs here. You know, Barra went through that here and his wife. So they brought so many programs of student loan. And now we are tapping into that too. There are a lot of programs. Don't graduate and sit down. Even if the money not finished, because every student got a specific allotment. They got subsidized and unsubsidized loan. You can start from bachelor, and that money not finished until you stop school. When you stop school, then it means you're done. And don't sit down. Enroll into a program, either through public service, depending which company you work for, or which sector, or private service. Because those are the 2 qualification or eligibility requirement set up by the Department of Education. federal, they're not state. Student loan, that's strictly federal money. Okay? So, again, professional consultation on the phone is still free, and by the grace of God, will remain free. But you got to support us. This is America. Time and money. You give us small thing, we will manage it good, and we'll do more. We started dispatching our 2023 calendar to our customers. Some people got it already. They call and say, oh, we're not expecting the one. You know what? It's good. It's not just that paper, but the thought. We appreciate you because we're not going to jump over you and go to other people. You are our number one market target. I would say. And if we become successful, God first, you will be the reason. You Liberian people under my voice, if we become successful in this, Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, beside our God in heaven that gave us life to breathe and make us to wake up and go back to bed, beside that God, you will be the reason. And if we are not successful, you will also be the reason. Because you keep going to different people to give them plenty of money for the job that we can do for you for small money, for us to be part of this, entrepreneurship, economic activity under small business administration, and you're doing that. And you need to change that. Let us grow ourselves, our own community. Let us grow ourselves, our own kind. There are plenty of things we do here. The lawyer can't even do it for you. The small thing we know about Liberia. And let me just drop one more thing there. We got a partner in Liberia that works at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We put them on payroll or salary. No, we're not doing that. We put them on something we call task completion. Pay based on task completion. So a birth certificate being giving you hard time, passport being giving you hard time, small, document from Liberia giving you hard time for whatever reason, call us. When you call us, we transfer everything over to him. When he finish with that job, we pay him. The day we get another job, we give it to him, he finish it, we pay him. When we get big, then we put him on salary. Or maybe, payroll. They call it payroll because we're not going to wait for 1 month to end. 2-3 months like Joey government. No. Every 2 will pay the man. Once we get bigger and better. But right now, every single job we gave him 5 days to complete. If we start Monday, we expect to get it by Friday. Sometimes we get it in 3 days. Because people get their work here. I'm playing. It's real. We talk about politics, we come today, it's serious. No, I don't want anybody to call me on the telephone and tell me anything crazy. We tell them what to pay, they pay it, we wire it, we do the job and give it to them. It ain't getting late. The immigration send you people say, intend to deny, and they tell you we need birth certificate, or we need this from Minister of Foreign Affairs, we need this from Health Ministry, we need this from that place. You come to us, we process it. And we'll get it to you in real time. Okay? So again, your thank you plenty for coming. Okay? By the grace of God, on my birthday, we'll do it again. The visa story, the USCIS, and the embassy. But I'm asking you people, please, let's help ourselves. Call your senators in your state, call your representatives in Congress, and let them know what is going on. That's all I got to tell you. Okay? So, again, you help us so that we can help our community too. We're helping single women here to do their paperwork for them, like resume to get job. That one that's free. You want child care, you're in North Dakota, you're in Granville area, you come to us, we help you. We are even providing guardians, free. People that want to talk to us one-on-one on certain things that they have no idea. Okay? We are providing guardian for that. Even today, not today, now was yesterday, because after 12 a.m. About 2 hours. Because some of the issues are really, really, really germane. And you can almost want to put yourself into the person's shoes, but you can't do anything besides us, because this is America. So that's it. Let me call the number again. I will post the number. Our agency number are coming to post it. If you are not on the show and you will come on the show later, all right, just go to the show and go to the comment section. You see the numbers there. The 2 numbers are always out there. They are on our page too, okay? We're working to enlarge the page so that people can see better. But for the most part, we got everything out there. So our phone numbers are 267-648012, 701-330-4693. Our website address is www.kangomaconsulting.com. www.kangomaconsulting.com. Everything I talk about on our website. We still putting some stuff there to make it look good, but we got real human being in there that gave us their permission to post their picture on our website. People that we work for. We can't put everybody there, but some people there. All the people you see over there work for them. That their own story they posted. Go on our website and see. Somebody from Kulaun District, Lofa County, sitting out here talking. Get that kind of website. Executive Mansion website is incomplete in Liberia. My website is complete. I'm still making it look better. So my politics now can answer. So my people, again, I want to say thank you plenty, but I will continue reminding you until Sunday. Sunday is my birthday. Birthday token will be appreciated. Okay? I want to fall down in your account to appreciate me. I don't want that appreciation. No. All right? That other side of the wall will be between me and my God. You might not do that Moses Soiree. You might not do that to me. I beg you. Moses Soiree died. They go get him a wall. I don't want it. Y'all get my orange juice thing and y'all want to do it. The cash app will be available. The cash app number on Sunday will be available. Birthday token will be appreciated for your co-host, Abraka Talk Show, Liberia Today. I'm telling you now. It's Sunday, January 15, 2023. All right. Let me post a business number. What I'm doing now, let me play your music small so I can't keep it quiet. No. We're not supposed to be quiet yet. That's not cool. Oh my God. Let me go to my YouTube playbook. Oh man. Okay, let me play Loon Star for you, okay? And now Loon Star on a Joe, yeah. This is G-Man and Lucky Shango.
I want Liberian Loon Star for the full players. I want Liberian Loon Star for the full players. I want Liberian people, we choose success. I want Liberian people, we choose success. Our Liberian people, we choose success. Wherever you play, wherever you go, the Liberian people, we choose victory, victory, victory. Looks like a first 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 victory. Pepe, the macaroni champion. At the macaroni champion. At the macaroni champion. At the macaroni champion. Please play Mosaka to be a triple champion. I play Mosaka, please play Mosaka to be a triple champion. I play Mosaka, please play Mosaka to be a triple champion. Shine yellow boys, shine yellow boys, shine yellow boys, shine yellow boys, shine yellow boys. Liberian golden boys, hey, Liberian golden boys, hey, Liberian yellow boys, hey, Liberian darling club, hey, Liberian golden boys, hey, Liberian yellow boys, hey. Everybody shake it for me.
All right, folks, I want to say thank you plenty for following us, for your support, for everything you are doing, all right? Somebody was asking how can they get visiting visa? If you are still there, you that asked that question, somebody asking how can they get scholarship. You got to hustle for scholarship from Vero University or maybe people that offer it. I don't know, you got to be a scholar. That's a general note. Visiting visa, you got to have somebody here to invite you. Somebody in America need to invite you. If you are a business owner, maybe you don't need invitation. It just depends, but that's the general standard, okay? So if you don't have anybody here to invite you, maybe doing good business where you are, probably you will be fine. You can apply for the visa. Yeah, you can apply for it. They will not restrict you. They will not even tell you don't pay that money because the money is actually not refundable. When you pay, you pay. America don't give it back to you. In Liberia, we still got to carry it to the bank, and when you pay to the bank, you can't take it back. That is why you go to the window, they give it to you, fine. They don't give it to you. That's it. Try another time. So, folks, you thank you plenty. Some people here got fake account. I book somebody, I will check on them, but ain't no trouble. I just want to make sure whether that the person. I'm not gonna call their name until I book it. When I book it, I will call their name. I will show their picture to you how they're fake. They're in public position in Liberia, but they are fake people. They can't even put their own picture. They can't put their own name. But your picture, I don't care how you. Maybe you go do plastic surgery, but I will not say anything now until I research them and book them for real, and I will pull them right here. I'll pull them here so you can see them. But no, no wahala. So you think, yeah, I'm feeling getting hungry. I go and eat small toboggy rice before I go to bed. It's late, but I'm eating my breakfast right now before I go to bed. Yeah, thank you, plenty. I'll see you. It's nice being here. 2 hours 43 minutes. Not too bad.